Hello, everyone. Welcome to He Still Speaks Now Listen. It is a pleasure to be before you today. I have more messages to bring forth from my trip to Canada. Took my children up there. We visited a local college my daughter went to attend. And it reminded me that I once did go out of the country, but it was not on purpose. It was a mistake. I will explain in a few minutes. We all go on vacations for various reasons. Some of us go to enjoy ourselves, to visit family members, to relax, or just to see a particular city, and that's fine. But there's some of us that will go to look, to examine self. I did such a thing for my vacation slash college orientation tour. I saw my weaknesses and my strengths. And from this vacation experience, I want to bring forth an inspiring, encouraging, or self-evaluation of your actions when you decide to go on a vacation. Even if you don't leave your state, this will be a blessing for you. Once I lived in California. I had to come back to Savannah, Georgia, and I drove that night along the major highway, and I got close to San Diego, and I went as I approached San Diego, I saw a sign, and I wasn't sure because it was dark. Should I go straight or should I go right? And when I realized it, I had made a right turn into New Mexico off the San Diego border. As I exited the roadway, I was sitting at a stop sign, and immediately I began to sweat. Fear set in. I was shaking. My heart was pounding. I felt like I was about to throw up. Felt like I would go to the bathroom. I turned on my cell phone. Everything was in Spanish. I was scared. I was afraid. I didn't know what to do. I was saying, "Oh God, please let me see a police," which is policía in Spanish. Pull somebody over because I don't want to go to jail in Mexico for some reason and never to be heard or to be found. And I was just scared. I was scared. I said, "Lord, please let me see someone, a police." I knew the border was behind me. All I knew I had to go straight, turn left, and the should be in that direction. So as I say, "Oh Lord, please let me see a police here pull somebody over." Out of the blue to my left, a police car pulls someone over, and I turned in that direction, not knowing if I was going against traffic or what. I approached the two officers and I asked, "Do you speak English?" I learned, "Do you speak Espanol?" And the officer said, "Yes." English, I'm sorry. And he said, "Yes." I said, "How do I get back to the border?" He says, "Right behind me." So he gave me direction how to get to the United States border. And his partner came up and began to look through my windshield, looking at my car and asking me a bunch of questions and speaking in Spanish to his partner. I said, "Oh, please don't let you be a new person trying to make a strike for a name for himself, take me to jail, take my car, take my property," because you hear those things on TV about, corrupt cops doing things and people never be found in Mexico. And I didn't want to be one victim. So as I drove away, thank God for it. I went through the board and he asked me anything I needed to clear. Not knowing, I said, "Sure." He told me to pull over. I waited for another couple of hours. He looked through my car and let me go. And that was my first experience by mistake out of the country. It was a frightful, tearful experience. Yes, I was scared. Yes, I was afraid. Yes, I was sick to my stomach. So what's my point? In life, we all make the wrong turns in life. We choose the road that appear to be good looking for us, only to veer off into the wrong direction, into an area of a behavior that we may not be aware of, or may look good or look pleasant for us, and we partake of the fruits and enjoy it for a while, only to be trapped, scared, and afraid that what we have done, what do we get ourselves into, only to find ourselves a captive by the thoughts that led us down this road. So when we leave a foreign country, we must prepare ourselves. We must study the rules. We must know the guidelines. We must know the policy. We must know the procedure. We must know what to take in and bring in. We must know a lot of things. And that I did not do. It was a mistake. So if we look at our life, we need to examine our behavior and the things that we say and the things that we do and say, am I making the right decision? Am I making the right decision as to what I should be doing? Am I saying the right things to others? Am I evaluating myself to make the right decision, not only for myself, but for my friends, family, and strangers who I may come upon on any given day? We must all begin to realize that we have a purpose in life. Yes, I took the wrong path. Yes, I experienced all kind of emotional, physical, and mental stressors, but yet through the grace of God, He got me out of it. We too need to look at our life and ask ourselves, what road have we chosen and went down into a foreign land? The foreign land that we travel into is in our mind. What mind, what mindset of a road that we are traveling on, only to find ourselves at a stop sign, realizing that we should stop doing and saying the things that we're doing, or we need to pray and ask for help, as I did, and help came to deliver me from a foreign country. We have foreign thoughts in our mind. We travel down the mindful road because it makes us feel good or what we think, feel, want, and believe. And we just go and we do it and we say, okay, it's good. I'm going to just do it because it makes me feel good. Who are you to tell me what to do? I know what's best for me. I'm in control. But are we really? I thought I was in control, but I wasn't. What if I had never saw a police officer? What if I had been captured and in jail or been killed? No one will never know where did I end up unless through the grace of God, evidence will come to light that where I am. So be aware of the foreign land that you drive into in your mind. We're not talking physically now. We all travel down our highways and byways to and from throughout the course of our day, whether we're driving with someone or in our own car, we always traveling down some particular road. But in our mind, we also are traveling down the road of selfishness, pridefulness, and desires and lust because it makes us feel good is what we want. We avoid the stop sign, we avoid the direction, we avoid a warning sign only to find ourselves to get in trouble, and then we cry out to the God as we know Him to be to help us to deliver us from what we're experiencing. Is that wrong? No. But should we always be calling out to Him when we get in trouble from the mistakes that we made? Not He, but what we made. So begin to question, call into question the road that you're traveling within your mind, and begin to examine it. Don't be like me, make a mistake, but examine your choices and see if you're on this right road that you have taken. Thank you for visiting. He Still Speaks Now Listen. If you like what you've heard, please subscribe, share it with someone else, and allow them the opportunity to hear these series of messages pertaining to I left the United States twice. This is the first time, and I will continue on with a series of messages to should enlighten you about any vacation that you decide to take within your mind or physically speaking. Thank you once again.